Alright, Chief.
Ah, what's got there, Riggy Bobby? Mini cheddars?
Nope. Overnight parts from 2 villages away.
Of course, there's other cheesy biscuits available. Is this back from Paul, is it?
Gar.
Who done the hub for the
Not
front?
from Gar, but Gar.
From
Gar.
Paul?
Paul.
Yeah.
Correct.
Who done the hub?
Done the hub.
What's he made this time?
Show you. I'll keep this brief. Dry sump pump. Dry sump pump bracket. Dry sump pump mount. Fits between the stages on the pump. As you've seen before, chassis issues. Chassis. Bin that off. Rubbish. Couldn't get it to fit. Smart guy. Got some wood. Drew around some stuff.
Oh, that was the stuff that we got out the ground.
Got out the ground. Give it to another smart guy.
Who is Paul, yes?
Gar. Paul.
And he eats a lot of mini cheddars.
I would assume yes, the box is empty of cheddars. A whoosh. Sexified.
Oh, that is quite nice to be
It's quite nice. As you can see, we got to the ship of our pump, milled into a bracket that now clears our chassis. Gets better than that. You like it a bush? You like bush?
Yeah, I love everything in the Punani area.
Right. You like it these 2 bushes? 2 bushes used to live in the old oil pump housing. This is how good our man is. Even let us have the pulling tool we made.
Oh, he's made that to pull the bushes out as well.
And insert the bushes.
Nice.
You need to pull in and out of the bush. And now we got the tools to work the bush.
Well, the possibilities are endless.
Endless, endless.
He's not put all the lightweight bits in there because you are planning on running a tensioner, right?
Yes, we don't know our belt size yet, so we got a lot of meat down here. We're probably gonna drill and tap through here, put a little idler in when we get a belt this close. A few other bits I give him. A spare, piece of alley. Didn't need it, because you don't stuff up. One off cut, good. We could use that for throwing at Stanley. That's Stanley. And we give him our dummy front plate, which obviously started off life as a Toyota oil pump for a 2J, because obviously had the guts removed. This is the really horrible gender fluid one you get in the kit.
It's not as nice as the billet one we got now, is it?
You need the billet one. They do exactly the same job, but the billet one just makes it look cool.
So yeah, it's not as simple as just making a bracket, is it? Because that bracket actually fits inside the pump.
Yes, the bracket houses 2 of the gears. As you can see here, we have a piece missing. The centerpiece wasn't the O-ring piece, which would have meant some machining around here for the O-ring. But if you zoom in here, you can see the O-ring is sat in the upper and lower pieces.
Oh yeah. That's all quite nice, really.
So we're gonna chuck this back together.
See if it fits.
I did think about saving some time and just throwing in some big end shells and bits of piston ring right now to cut out the middleman, but let's build it properly and we'll slowly let her suck up her own piston rings.
A little bit of fag ash in there, really.
We'll get some fag ash in there. I'll sling this together. Yeah. We'll take her round to the old Jag and give her an eye up.
What are you doing then, Bobby? Swinging?
Swinging. No, looking for a dry stump tank, Stanley. Needs one to fit.
Do you even know where we're putting it now?
Yeah, we'll put them. Stanley, show them over in a triangle next to the inlet manifold.
Oh, down in there?
I'd like 2 gallon. Want more oil. More oil temps down. Just lovely. Stanley, is that above the bonnet?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. What about this?
Oh yeah, he's well below bonnet.
Right, he's nice, but hang on. Oh, this might do. Hang on. You got anything here? 19 by 6 inches. Need the round. Not a box.
Round cylinder.
He's going to pull his trousers
Yeah,
down.
I'll tape measure.
Let me have a look.
What about the gas bottle there?
This one? Slightly small.
What about the nitrous bottle in there? What's that?
This one?
Yeah.
19. Oh, I mean 19.
No. What is he, too big?
He's too short, too fat.
Give it.
19 by what? 6?
6.
Here you go.
Drop him in this hole. Come down, Stanley. She under. Oh, she's a long way under the bonnet. Oh, this is nice. Right. Now we got a dilemma.
Yeah, we need to get some unions to weld onto that.
Yeah. Or like a separated one.
Well, no,
Can we run a bandsaw through that?
Yeah, I can flat all the red off as well. Make that look a bit better.
All right. They make one that size. I like this one. I like this one.
Yeah, have a look. Let's have a look.
All right.
Show me what you found.
ARE, CNC top. Man, that's the guy. That looks nice.
Well, hit the bite now then. We'll have it in, man. Bobby! We got some bits that you ordered overnight from where you ordered them from. Where do you want them?
Is there a motor up?
In your lap?
What have we got?
I'll give you the most expensive first.
I hope it's the box.
How would you like an oil pressure regulator?
For what?
Regulating oil pressure.
From what?
For the Jag.
Yeah, but what am I regulating it to? What the hell? How much did this cost? Jesus! Right! Looks like a butt plug! This is for my turbo.
You need to tie a string to that if you want to use it.
You seen this, Stanley? I'll tell you something. That guy looked a whole lot bigger in the picture.
Do you want the next bit?
Oh, what I'm not. Is it as depressing as
They
this?
get bigger as they go. They get bigger as they go. I like how they've colour coded it to the car.
Oh, yeah. He look gay. I like a nice orange frown one on there, like a PH4. That is nice. Ooh, optional inlets as well. Optional inlets. Mount it wherever you want. In. They all go in. No oil comes out. This is gonna blow up. That's fuel. You drop this in your flux capacitor.
In your charge cooler. This is what you've been waiting for.
Just a damn Catalina wine mixer.
Do you want to see if it fits?
I'm happy to watch. You go for it. Is that the 6B19?
Yeah, this is what you asked for. This is what you ordered.
Perfect. What more could you want?
It was slightly on a bit of an angle. It'd be nice if it was stood upright.
Well, no, whoa. Hang on. Right, if we can separate, and obviously, because we can half in.
Yeah.
So what if we rotate it and actually on angle drop the outlet of the pump right down to the bottom?
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me, that's more effective because she's on full tilt. I mean, what do you do when you empty a sump or empty a fuel tank? You empty it and then jack up one end, get the last bit out. Oh, I mean, it does look a bit daft on the piss, but everyone likes life on the piss.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Not that. My good friend Stanley. My dear brother Charlie. That is golden.
Right then, brother. Talk us through what we've done here over the last couple of weeks.
He's been a while.
It's been a little while.
It's been a while. We proved that the measuring sticks they do like. Don't need them. I think we got a crack with the steering rack and the oil pump. A few other little bits and pieces. Come and have a look. You obviously seen the dry sump tank turned up. Here's a bit. Got some mounts on. Can you get in here?
Yes, we made the mounts.
Got
We've
a
made the
little
mounts,
mount.
haven't we? So we've painted these front frames already before, but we've ended up putting these mounts on.
Yeah.
Each side, and then one down at the bottom on cotton reels. The top ones are on
Lovely.
rubber washers. And then you've been doing the lines.
Yeah, some of the lines. Yeah, we got some returns in. We got a few feeds. I think we got all of the scavengers down there. But yeah, this is probably the first time you've seen the oil pump mounted.
Right, so that's the mount that you came in with. So that goes in between the pump that we saw, and that then goes on to.
Well, we'll get round the front in a
plate, so
minute.
we'll go and have a
but
look.
As you can see, we had a bit of grief as well. If you can get in and look at the cage on the back of the alternator's had a little bit of a trim to get the dash 16 return line out. Right, where the pump has got a lot closer, The majority of the supply pipes worked. The worst one was the front one, which he was a bit of a pain. There's not a lot of actual pipe in there. It's nearly a couple of unions. I don't know if you can see that. She looking nice under there?
Yeah, that does look.
I get down and have a look. I've been there before. I got the arthritis. I don't know if you've heard much about it.
You mentioned it.
I mentioned once or twice. I do heard. Let's hook the ice cream maker off.
So we have a look at this pump.
Yeah, well, a few other bits we've been playing with. Pumps in, mounted oil filter head as well. This has been plumbed in. I don't know where the pipes are.
That's going to go down to the cooler at the front that we've now mounted down there.
Changing pipes, trying to get different units of fit where we are struggling for space, as you've seen over behind the alternator. I'm not sure if this is the first time you've seen it, now that we're on the free rib. That's not a cut down belt. We actually didn't get the Stanley blade out.
We actually bought a real,
we bought a proper, stretchy free rib belt.
Just point out whilst I'm here looking at this belt, this
is not staying.
We're not keeping that.
No, this is not staying. This is research and development. Even though we're on a stretchy belt, we managed to put, as you can see, hang on. We have got a gizmo. The engine mount bracket for the hole here.
Yes, so the bracket that Paul made, that's also going to house or mount that alternator
the adjuster for the alternator.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're on a stretchy belt. You do kind of have to wind it on anyway. If you look down in here, and this does get tricky, you can see where I put these two marks on with the pen. You can see we have to have a little bit of Dremel just inside there. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see you've had a Linish party in there.
Yeah, we had a little Linish party. So you do still have to wind the belt on, but it's not fully tensioned. And the amount of movement we've got, if you look up here, between the top of the alternator and the chassis rail, not a huge amount of room.
Okay,
So we've only kind of, probably not even 5 mil, but the fact we have to wind the stretchy belt on to start with, and then it's a bit slack, we got just enough to take it out. Right, on to the oil pump. All still, trial and error, so nothing's really bolted up, as you can see here. We're a little bit floating. This one's a bit floated. This is quite nice on this pump, actually. See the keyway? Got a keyway.
Yeah.
Keyway behind it. Lovely. Grub screws. There and there, see them?
Yeah.
You can basically set this one up where you want to, on the straight edge. Now, felt that come with the kit. It's a 640 by 1 inch. As you know, we took the mount out and brought the pump closer to the motor. So
yeah, so the pump before, wasn't it, was basically where that chassis rail is.
Yeah, it was basically
over here.
It was closer to the booth door.
Over there.
Over there. Yeah. Which is nice. Little bit slack. a bit, right. Little bit tricky. Everyone's struggling for bits at the moment. Don't matter, it's this country, Europe, States, there's no bits. They're coming, they are coming. So, as you know, I bought the old 15 back a while ago, which I built a dry sump kit for. I remember that pump was quite close to the motor with no adjustment. So, we went in the shed, found another belt.
Cool.
Till our one turns up. There.
Okay, that instantly looks
not a million miles away. Not a million miles away. Now we have a little bit of a dilemma. I might order a couple of belts, slightly shorter than this one, and see if we can get it perfect fit. No tensioners, no guides. If that doesn't work, we'll probably use something like this. That's a guide off of a VAG, a Volkswagen cam belt. But I did realise I overlooked one thing. I left a lot of meat down the bottom to put a guide in. And it wasn't until I put the belt on I thought, you massive tool. This is the tension side at the bottom as we're driving that way. So the slack side is at the top.
Yeah.
Which is where, I mean, you only got to look at a cam belt. Tension side drives that way. Pull the slack out of the non-tension side.
Yeah.
So this would have to go at the top. And look at that. Oh, bugger me.
Yeah, it's going to go straight through your alternator belt.
Yeah. Oh, we could do something.
We could make a bracket or something for
that.
We
could make a bracket.
But we're going to try and get
one to fit.
right size belt to fit that.
Yeah.
Also, we haven't seen before in there is the power steering pump. which was, we ran that one before. We're going to mount this bottle a bit better, but that is from an MR2. Mark II MR2 power steering pump. We tried the 106 Saxo sort of thing before.
Right.
We found that one's the best, didn't we? So
I think that's about all of that.
yeah.
So we might as well now
Everyone's
do the whooshy thing.
yeah. Well, everyone's waiting. Everyone wants to know: is the rack gonna
Is
fit?
there 6 inches between the engine and the rack?
Yeah, we all want to know if the rack will fit.
I'm willing to bet closer to 4 inches.
Let's put the rack in and have a laugh. then.
No, can we save that for another day?
Oh, I think everyone's waiting.
I need to get some special mirrors, like from the circus.
Well, so it looks like it fits.
Gar.
Come on then.
All right.
4.
Does it fit?
Does it fit? Does the rack fit?
It's tricky.
All right. It's not a yes or no answer.
Right? No. He fits.
Okay.
But we've also been smart engineers here. The rack now has been integrated into a kind of a wear guide. How worn out is your motor? Everyone wants to know what their bearings are like in the bottom end. Some people like to check their thrust bearings in the crank. You know, you can dip the clutch, get the torch down in there, see how much the front pulley's moving.
Yeah.
We've gone one step further.
See what float you've got.
Yeah. No, I've designed this whole thing that I don't need to pop the bonnet because I don't like getting out of the car. Don't know if you heard, got a bit of arthritis. It's hard for me. So now, when I dip the clutch, when I hear, I know, I know that the movement in my crank is touching the rack.
Can we have a look?
I'd rather you didn't. Can you just believe me and this be the end of the video?
Let's have a look.
Come on then. One fitted rack, oil pump, pulley, belt, guide washer, bolt, done.
I'm filming and it looks like it's touching.
No, wait. This is no magic, no illusions. There you go. Oh, do you want to go underneath? And
What I would like you to do for us is just take the power steering pump off so we can just have a look straight forward at the bolt. Okay?
Say, all right.
Ready? Right. Let's see in here. So this is the piece obviously where we twisted the rack so it was out the way of this. Yeah. I'm looking there at that bolt and I'm thinking, how are you actually going to get that
That bolt out.
the bolt out? Because it's not going to cut. Obviously, as you undo the bolt, that's going to come out and hit the rack.
But while you're there,
Yeah.
you happy with this?
I'm going to be honest.
It's close.
I'm quite impressed. I mean, this is what we do, but we've made about 2.5 inches out of that.
Yep. Right. How do we get the bolt out? You undo the 2 nuts on the gearbox mounts. You put the jack under the motor plate and suddenly, hello bolt. I think I'll have you out of there.
Oh, easy peasy.
Easy, hang on. Spanner on him. Lovely.
I did want to have a look as well. I'm not sure I didn't mention it, how shallow we've made that bolt.
Yeah, he's quite shallow. He's quite shallow.
Let him down and let's see what it goes up. Yes. So, overall view, other than a couple of oil line pipes to finish, and the belt that we're waiting to turn up, like the one that will fit without a tensioner. All that needs to happen now for the oil system is to spin it over and see if we've got pressure, right?
I mean, that's 3 feeler gauges I can get in there, and they're all the biggest ones. I mean, off we go. We got a 25 thou, a 27 thou, and a 29 thou. That's like, I'm no rocket scientist. That's got to be like 550,000.
That's about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than those couple bits, wind her over, get oil pressure. That'll come later. It's not gonna be in this video. We're happy with the oil system.
More than happy. Chuck your measuring implements in the bin. Get some redneck to sort it. Job's a good one. Oh, waiting for stuff from a different country to be ordered. Allocated money aside for this order. And I really hope they don't tell me that they have the bits tomorrow, because something might have happened to the money. We went full retard yesterday.
We'll put a little video up of that as well, I think, after.
Right. I show you. Slowly.
I can see the front wheel.
Slowly, it will bite, even if it's sleeping. You approach it carefully. Come, come, come. There she is. 1985 Tri-Z 250 Death Machine. Oh. How you like them apples? They ain't nearly as good as these apples.
Now say it, because it's the end of the video. Just say what I told you to say.
You need to click and acknowledge.